Grey Wolf 26C bunkhouse here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is essentially a two-slide version of the very popular Grey Wolf 26DBH. Same general living room, same general bunkhouse capacity. This one just simply has a far larger living room and a better kitchen facility because it adds the second slide on the door side of the camper. This trailer is equipped with a limited package. That is a bundle of options and upgrades only available to high volume dealerships like ourselves. So if things like this is all solar prepped and whatnot. There's a propane connect down here. Those are standard items, but things like the power awning, the LED lighting you'll see throughout this, the power tongue jack. These are parts of that bundle. They're options that are on this coach. And the interior color schemes in this video may look a little different from what you see in the pictures. So just keep in mind, not every single 26C we have is going to be identical to this one. This is just kind of here to show you the advantages and the high points of the Grey Wolf in general and this floor plan. It all starts with a good foundation. That is why I like seeing here how the A-frame of the trailer, this piece right here, the tongue, it goes right through the frame and it actually connects right to the sidewalls of the I-beams. That is the strongest, most structural way to begin a travel trailer's frame. You will see a lot of manufacturers who just take that A-frame, call it like the triangle, and just bolt it under the bottom of the frame. It's not that it's like nightmarish. It's not like, oh my god, it's going to kill your family. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It's just not as good. You know, there's good and then there's better. For instance, a lot of travel trailer manufacturers will put their seam between the sidewalls and the roof right at that corner right there. But you see how they wrap the roof material over the top of that. That is going to give you superior, leak protection, and it's just a better way to go. You know, you see people wrap the roofing around the sides on like high-dollar fifth wheels. Why should it be any different on travel trailers? Little stuff like this, the sidewall of the slide out has a really rough texture, and you see how these slides here, they're pulling, absolutely as taut as they can be. They're pulled to the max, and that's going to give you the best seal possible, whether you're sliding the slide in or out. Behind the sofa, they like to put an extra little storage pocket right here, and that's perfect for things just like flashlights and whatnot. As long as we're on the back side of the trailer, good things to mention. You'll see this name a lot, Furion, and there's a lot to be said about the fact that there's a lot of consistency from the part suppliers here. Almost all of your electrical stuff comes from Furion in this coach. So, God forbid you ever do need some kind of warranty work or aftermarket replacement, you know who to call. You know, there's not like, well, this guy built this part and this guy did this, but who wired that? It's just, there's none of that. It's far easier and there's more consistency. And consistency means accountability, and it also means quality. When when they build the same thing with the same parts every time, there's less guesswork that goes into it. Part of the upgrade bundle, the limited package, is the pre-prep for a wireless backup camera. That's what this guy is right here. There's a little wireless receiver that you can get to go with that. You can just keep it in the cab of your truck and have a good view behind you if you're backing into a campsite. Travel rack right here. It's about a 200-pound cargo accessory tray. That is part of the limited package. And you see, it's also your spare tire. You do not have to take that tire off to use the travel rack. You see there are two entry doors on this model. The rear door here goes directly to the bathroom. And if you've never owned a camper, you might think, well, that's pretty strange. But if you have owned a camper, you know the number one reason kids and adults both are in and out of the camper all day is that bathroom. If you can cut down on the amount of foot traffic tracking dirt through your trailer, you're going to be happy. Black tank flush system, I think that is part of the limited package. I just can't remember. There's about $3,900 of stuff that goes into that. They're using a new awning on these. It's a easy adjustment awning. You see that just by pulling on it by hand, it pulls down and it holds its pitch. The reason that's nice is if it's kind of drizzly outside and you're going to spend some time under your awning, you can tilt this power awning, which normally a lot of power awnings don't allow you to do, but you can tilt this power awning to allow for better rain runoff. Outside TV station's part of the limited package. This trailer, at the time of this filming in this video, the limited package comes with a television, so that can mount in the living room, it can mount outside. It can, allow one TV to really service the entire coach. And this is one of my favorite things. This has a friction sprung door. Notice, you can flip the door and it just catches itself. It's really important so this door does not hit that awning, but you see that it catches that for you. You have to get caught in a really, really hard wind for that thing to catch the awning. Dry weight on this model, as it is equipped, looks to be 6,093 pounds. So still coming in under 6,100 pounds, meaning extremely half-ton towable. It's in a very nice half-ton towable market. The LED lights under the awning are matched inside above the slide-outs as part of that limited package. And at night, this is going to give you like a nightlight effect, because this is bright enough at night to really be able to see around, but it's not bright enough to really bother people and cause you trouble sleeping. And if you don't like it, that's all there is to it. You can just clip that thing off anytime. Again, remember the interior color schemes in here can change depending on the decor that this is equipped with. Now, a lot of people say, well, that's kind of funny that shelf is there. Remember, there is storage outside behind this. But the really cool advantage part is, if you're sitting here on the sofa and you're watching TV, you have the perfect place to put a drink right here. And you're not going to accidentally spill it or drop it or anything. It's a nice little spot. And, I mean, you could use it for anything. Use it for decorations if you want to. Now, the fact that this has 2 living room slides and no island kitchen is what makes this thing just have one of the largest living rooms you can imagine. Many times when you get the door side kitchen slide, manufacturers like to shove an island kitchen in the floor right here, and that really, it kind of interrupts your walking space. But you see, you still get a big kitchen here with lots and lots of storage, but you don't necessarily have to give up all your floor space for it. You'll see nicer things in this Grey Wolf, like the pull-out residential sprayer. All that stuff is good to see. Now, normally in the limited package, you'd get a under-mounted sink. However, because this slide-out is in, or this kitchen is in the slide-out, that would take away from a lot of your storage space here. So it's kind of one of those, you know, do you rob from Peter to pay Paul situations, and Cherokee decided that storage was the most important factor, so they were going to leave the sink surface mounted. So don't let that confuse you, I guess. You'll also notice a lot of power outlets all over the place. There's power outlets near the bunks by the seats in the slide out. Here in the kitchen, it gives you more options to do more things. You know, around your bunkhouse, you can use the power outlets to keep the kids' phones and tablets charged. In the kitchen, obviously, you have room for like electric griddles and blenders and toasters. Centralized air is generally not standard in this class of trailer. We do like to upgrade that whenever we can. Even though it's the same size air conditioner, it'll cool so much better being centralized. Now, this I love. You've got a bunkhouse with a lot of people, you got to feed a lot of people. So they give you a big, giant pantry here so you can keep food on hand to do that. Now, again, the second door takes us right to the bathroom. And what's nice about that is, again, you do have lots of room in here, so you can get dressed in this bathroom. That is actually a big problem in a lot of bunkhouse campers. They steal from the bathroom to give you more living space elsewhere. Now, notice we have both the skylight and the power ceiling vent fan. They're both letting in light here, but you also get the bigger Create-A-Breeze fan, not the smaller little 4-inch plastic fan. Now, in the kitchen, you notice they had seamless engineered countertops. You get the same thing in the bathroom. In fact, you get the same thing on the dining table. You even get the same thing on the mantle right below the television. They don't use pressboard countertops. They're all resin top sealed edge countertops, meaning water can't get on this and swell. And when you're around a bathroom sink, which by the way, this has a really big bathroom sink, and you're splashing water around, it's not going to cause you to damage your own trailer over time. This is a double over double bunk setup, and you notice that both the upper and lower bunks get windows, and that is a big deal because that's going to give you more light in here, and because otherwise these corner bunks can really feel like a cave otherwise. They do give you a privacy curtain so you can close that off, and notice they build a ladder right into the trailer here so kids can get to the upper bunk. You don't have to throw them up there. And again, power outlets next to the sofa, power outlets in the bunks. There's outlets all over the place. Now, we like to add these big 40-inch dinette drawers that pull out under the sofa here, or the dinette. And notice this is all 5/8 plywood. That's actually good cross-section so that you get to see what your flooring is made out of. This is made out of 5/8 tongue and groove plywood flooring. That's basically the best you can get in this class. And again, you know, the quality, reliability, and longevity of a trailer really all begins with the foundation. So you have the heavy-duty I-beam frame with the integrated tongue. You have the higher-grade floor decking. All that stuff adds up. And again, if I back up here, You see, you just get a ton of open floor space in this model, and I think that's why you like it. When you're stuck inside when it's rainy and the kids are all over the place, they can, you know, they can play a game on the floor, and they don't necessarily, they're not in each other's way, they're not going to be in each other's hair, they're not going to annoy each other, and that means a nicer day for mom and dad. Now, if you've ever been in a bunkhouse, you know that the shoes end up in a big ugly pile by the door. That's why they give you a shoe garage right here, so you can keep them out of the way. It's still going to be a big ugly pile, but it won't trip people, and you're not going to break your neck falling out of the door. The Stone Look Entertainment Center here is part of that limited package. Again, the TV can float between inside and outside mounts right there. And this is something I love to point out, because most bunkhouses in this class do not get privacy doors. They get cheap curtains, if they get anything. But, you know, this being a member of the Cherokee family, it's one of the best-selling series of travel trailers in North America for a lot of reasons. I think in the limited package, also upgrade your entertainment center to AM, FM, CD, and DVD. Both sides of the bed do have bed stands with outlets, so you can keep things like CPAP machines in here. You know, alarm clocks, fans. Keep your phone charged. And look at the big honking windows in this thing. It's pretty impressive. So give us a call. Learn even more. 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Happy camping.